Welcome to OL 601 Foundations of Organizational Behavior and Leadership. I am Robert Yawson and I'll be your instructor for this accelerated 7-week course. I'm excited to be exploring leadership, behavior, and effectiveness with you all. My goal as your instructor is to facilitate learning and share my own knowledge and expertise in this field. I believe we can have an impactful 7 weeks together through focus and collaboration. Since this is an accelerated format, the pace will be brisk. Be sure to keep up with the readings, assignments, and discussions each week as we cover a lot of material in a short time. Most of your grade, around 70%, comes from individual work, like case studies, simulations, and contributing to class discussions. The remaining 29% is from group activities. It is important that everyone actively participates in group work and discussions. We'll use inclusive language in all our communications for this course. Please be respectful and avoid assumptions. Also review the etiquette guidelines as tone and body language are absent online. Let's avoid misunderstandings. Please complete your introduction by Wednesday, August 30th by 11:59 p.m. so we can get to know each other a bit before formally starting. And be sure to purchase the textbook, simulations, and cases through the Harvard Business Course publishing site provided in the course link. I'll talk about it further. Account creation may be required if you don't already have one. Carefully review the syllabus and course site in Blackboard. Make note of the deliverables and deadlines. Come prepared each week and don't hesitate to reach out to me with any questions, email or discussion board posts. I'm available during my office hours. I know an accelerated 7-week format can be intense, but I believe we can have an impactful course together through focus and collaboration. Let's make the most of this opportunity to explore organizational behavior and leadership. Welcome everyone, and I'm glad you are here, and I'm looking forward to getting started. Let me start sharing a short slide, PowerPoint slides I have, and we can all discuss further. So, as I said, you are welcome to OLC's of 1, Fall 2023, Foundations of Organizational Behavior Leadership. If you are seeing this, then it means you are in the right class. If this is not the class, then please send an email to sbdean@ku.edu or to myself to be placed in the right class. I always start my classes with this quote: be it online or on ground, learning is not a spectator sport. Students do not learn much just by sitting in a class, listening to teachers, memorizing pre-packaged assignments, and spitting out answers. They must talk. And since this is an asynchronous online class, you must write, you must discuss on Blackboard, and of course, talk among yourselves within your groups. So Chekren and Gamson is saying they must talk about what they are learning, write about it, relate it to past experiences, apply it to their daily lives. They must make what they learn part of themselves. And this is exactly what we are going to do in this class. As I said, you all have to introduce yourself by Wednesday, August 30th. And a little about myself. I have a BS honors degree in chemistry from University of Ghana, a Master of Philosophy in Biochemistry, also from University of Ghana, and I actually practiced as a biochemist for a long time in different industries. I have a postgraduate certificate in food management from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. and also a Master of Science in Public Policy from the Humphrey School at the University of Minnesota, and a PhD in Organizational Leadership, also from the University of Minnesota. I've published over, I think, 120 scholarly articles, editorial positions on several leading peer-reviewed scholarly journals. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Organization Management Journal. I have 13 years industry experience prior to coming into academia, and I've consulted for the World Bank, FAO, Kellogg Foundation, and other foundations whilst working with the PSC consulting firm in Minnesota. I've consulted for the M&T Bank, UBS Optimum Foundation, among several others. I have over 21 years teaching in higher education, including Quinnipiac University, of course, University of Minnesota, University of Southern Maine, Providence College, and Oxford University. I own a consultancy firm. With this link, you can always check. I've been fortunate to win very prestigious awards here at Quinnipiac University, Excellence in Teaching Award in 2018, Scholar of the Year in 2018, and in 2020, I won the James Marshall Award for Service. So the syllabus and assignments course materials are important. The syllabus is already posted on Blackboard. I will show the Blackboard, how to get started on Blackboard, etc. if you've not already used Blackboard before. So in a nutshell, this is our grading skill for this course and every course you will take in this program. In this course, we have different activities and assignments. The self-introduction I keep talking about, it's not just an exercise, optional exercise. There are 10 points, which forms 2% of your 2% of the overall grade, and 10 points. Group charter, the groups will come together, discuss the syllabus, discuss the course sites, then develop a group charter that will guide us through. We have the case studies, simulations, self and peer evaluation, group leaderships. In the total possible point for this class is 500, and to calculate your final grade, you divide the total point by 500. For example, if you in 465 final point over total 500, the possible will be 93% and A. So as you go on, if you know you drop below 465 points and you are not getting an A. I hope everybody gets an A in this class. So as I said, for the self-introduction, each student will provide a narrative. The group charter, all groups are expected to discuss the syllabus and course materials and ground rules for the group. And the purpose of the team charter is to help establish team norms and expectations, and to help you get to know each other a bit better before beginning the bulk of the work for this class. There are 3 case study assignments, which will include individual submissions and class discussions. There are no group case study submissions. 2 times during the semester, students will play 2 Harvard Business Publishing. That's why it's important. The first simulation is the first week of class. That's next week. So you need to purchase the Harvard course pack. The link is provided. Then the self and peer evaluation. Each student will provide self and peer assessment of group members. So this is to avoid social loafing. And this contribute to, as part of your participation point, doing that exercise alone is 25 points. Then the final paper, which is a group leadership research paper. Each group will prepare a maximum of 10-page organizational behavior or leadership research final paper that incorporates some of the key discussions and readings we'll cover during this course. So that's basically about the key aspect of the syllabus. It's a very detailed syllabus. Please take time to read. Everything in there is important. So let me stop share, and then I share the Blackboard course site. This is an asynchronous online class. So the learning management system is really important. But I don't also want the technology to be in the way of our learning. So it is important that we are conversant with the use of Blackboard. If you've not used Blackboard before, you shouldn't panic. It's easy to use, and the course, I've set it up in such a way that everything is available. Everything you need in this course is open. So from module 1 to module 4, week 1 to week 7, everything is there. Everything you need to do is there. Those who want to work ahead can even work ahead in some instances. Some you have to finish one module before you can move to others, but everything about this course is open. So let me share my screen again and go to the Blackboard course site. Then we'll discuss Blackboard. So give me a second here. I hope you all see my screen. So when you log on from my queue, it will bring you to the announcement page on Blackboard. I've not posted any announcement yet. After this video, I'll post the announcement and open this class. You will see, so the announcement page is really important. Every beginning of every module, I send a detailed lesson notes and what is required for the module. And I also send weekly announcements. So even if it's not the beginning of the module, every week I send an announcement at the beginning of the week, reflecting on what we did the previous week and reminding you of what is ahead. And these are very important announcement. It comes directly to your email as well. So please take time to read. Everything that is occurring that you need to know comes from this announcement. If there are any changes in the syllabus or anything, so please don't ignore those announcements and emails. Then the syllabus page, if you click here, the course syllabus is here. The required tests. We need a required test for this class is Organizational Behavior, Managing People and Organizations by Ricky W. Griffin et al. You can get it on any of the online bookshop or the QU bookstore. You can rent it or buy it from the QU bookstore as well. There's the electronic version and there's the printed version, whichever works for you. And as I said, we'll be discussing Harvard cases and 2 simulations, 3 Harvard cases, 2 simulations. And you need to purchase this course pack. All what you have to do is to click on this link. If you don't have an account, create an account and purchase this. Our first simulation is next week, the beginning of class. So it's important you acquire this right on time. These are templates that you need. The team charter template that you use for your team charter submission. This is it. Then notes reading on the first simulation, the second simulation, the peer evaluation template, the case studies, which is also attached to the syllabus as an appendix, and the research paper also attached to the syllabus as an appendix, but they are all here. Grading rubrics are important. Look at the rubrics before submitting assignment to dot the I's and cross the T's. It's important you understand what is expected from your submissions. I have a long detailed statement in the syllabus about the use of ChatGPT and other large learning modules or generative AI modules. They are used in this class, the do's and don'ts of using ChatGPT. It's important you read the syllabus. This is a detailed review or brief, I should say, about what I told you earlier about myself. So if you want to know more about me, you get there. Then there's the class discussion board. This is questions about the course. If you have a present question you need to ask, you can post it here, course, which is not personal, something that will benefit everybody, something about the course, you post it here. Other students who have answers will respond. Everybody is allowed to respond to questions your colleagues ask. There's another forum that will be created here for the library, public librarian, the KU librarian. So if you need any resource, if you need information, citing, APA citing, etc., you send a request here to her. She responds immediately. Rhonda is such an amazing person. And she will organize a library resource webinar in 2 weeks during module 2. So it's important. It's optional, but it's important you attend. I'm very, very particular on how you format your submissions. APA submissions is what is required in this class, so it's important. So these are all the discussions and the forums where we'll discuss. So when you come to the discussion board, there's a general discussion board for the class. Then we have the learning modules. These are very important. This is where the bulk of the activities are. So every module, as I said, is opened to the end of the class. So we have 4 modules in this class. These are just the summary. So you want to go into the modules, you click on this, it takes you to the module itself. Every module has the learning outcomes for the module. So this is what is expected within the module, and a small narrative in the module. The required readings from the textbook. So for module 1 is chapters 1 and 2. As I said, it's a lot of reading and writing to do in this class. Then the simulation, pre-reading. Every module does a PowerPoint that I've prepared from the test. It's important that you read the assigned reading before you're looking at the PPT. The PPT is not a substitute for the reading. You can look at the PPT and also read the required test, but it's not, the PPT is not just what you need. You need to do the assigned reading before you'll be able to participate meaningfully in the class and case discussions. There's a multimedia resource about our introduction to leadership. Professor Matt Others, one of the leading thinkers in leadership, who developed the concept of functional stupidity. He talks about leadership here. It will be good for you to listen to it. The self-introduction is also on the discussion board. You click on it and introduce yourself using the following prompts. Then the group charter is here, then the participation in the simulation. So this is how all the learning modules are. You go every, the dates are there, module 2, you go, everything is under module 2. You go back to our menu here, then module 3, everything about module 3 is posted. So everything about the course is posted. You don't have to worry what is coming next. Everything is in here. Then importantly, there's the groups. If you click on the group, you won't see all this. I'm seeing all this, but you will see your group. So learning group 1, you see learning group 1, those who are in your group, what you can do, the group discussion board, you have your group discussion board, you can do whatever you want to do here, discuss everything. The assignment is a way of communicating. You can also communicate outside Blackboard, depending on what the group wants to do. Use any means that is important to you. We have the Zoom link that you can create Zoom for your group that you can communicate through the group. The Zoom chat is a very powerful tool, then of course for your meetings. So that's basically about the course. You will not see all this is for me, but then everything about the course is this. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me a mail, and I would gladly respond. So I'm looking forward to a wonderful class and in the beginning of your MSOL journey. And to know if those in the OL program, I'm your advisor. So apart from this class, if you have any issues in any other classes, registration, how to select your classes, your pathway to completion of the degree in the short possible time and every time, please don't hesitate to contact me. Set an appointment with me on Zoom and I'll discuss with you. My calendar is always up to date, so please reach out anytime. I'm glad you are in this class, and let's have fun the next 8 weeks. Thanks.